the Resident Evil 4 remake allowed players to immerse themselves in a survival horror experience, dedicating time and energy to the demanding challenges of the game. Capcom's survival horror masterpiece set a new standard for remakes, leading fans to expect the same level of quality in their hopes for a brighter future for Resident Evil. Fortunately, it seems that the Resident Evil remake line is not over, thanks to a revealing scene at the end of RE4. A post-credit scene in the Resident Evil 4 remake hints at the future of the series, particularly teasing a Resident Evil 5 remake. While that game received generally favorable reviews, many critics felt that it strayed too far from the series, being less of a survival horror title and more of an action shooter game. Needless to say, RE5 could benefit from a remake on par with RE4, and the post-credit scene is a good sign that such treatment is in the works. The revelation of Albert Wesker doesn't provide concrete evidence that Resident Evil 5 will also receive a remake, but he played a prominent role in the original, and his last appearance clearly means something. Every main Resident Evil game has received a remake so far, so it would make sense for Capcom to continue this pattern, especially in light of RE4's critical success. In addition to hinting at a possible Resident Evil 5 remake, the post-credit scene in Resident Evil May 4th also be teasing DLC for the game itself. To provide context for the scene, Capcom could release a remake of the Separate Ways story as DLC. While the only DLC that developers have confirmed so far is the free Mercenaries update, fans should not discount the possibility of Separate Ways returning to the remake. In summary, the post-credit scene of Resident Evil 4 clearly aims to get fans excited for the future of the franchise. The revelation of Albert Wesker suggests a possible Resident Evil 5 remake and further development of the character Ada Wong. Having the opportunity to experience her side of the story through a remake of the Separate Ways story would add a lot to the narrative of RE4. Regardless of what this post-credit scene means, it's evident that fans of the Resident Evil franchise have much to look forward to.